What is up, my aesthetic boys? It's Fresh, back with another video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at fixed-rate mortgages, supercars, the Islamic Revolution, and a Pixar movie. It's going to be a good one. When you drive stick for the first time in forever and it's in a Lambo, parking job sucks. Yeah, who did that horrible park job? Yeah, look at me, I'm not flexing my Lamborghini. It's a car that I parked horribly, I'm not flexing. Well, considering that's a Ferrari and you don't know that, probably not your car. I have a Tesla, but no phone. Yeah, it's sent from Twitter for iPhone. It says right there, Twitter for iPhone. Iranian youth playing guitar and enjoying the traffic on their way to north of Iran, pre-Islamic Revolution, early 1970s. Everything looks so peaceful and simple. See, kids weren't on their smartphones back then. Hey, quit it, man. A quick reverse image search shows that this is a picture from Woodstock. I mean, it's a Pixar film, meaning everything is owned by white men. Everything about the film was done by Anglo-Saxon men, the director, animators, producers who did not truly care about making a Mexican film. They really made a half-assed story about a musician, and y'all fell for it. Well, my dad, the character art director of the film, is Mexican, last time I checked. Yeah, well, username checks out. I once drank 3.5 liters of whiskey in one night and didn't get a hangover. I'm convinced I'm immune to them. No matter how hard I try, I can't make it happen. I just want to understand why people complain about them. Oh, you want to know why something sucks? 3.5 liters of whiskey. Sure you did. Yeah, that's what I'm calling for 500, Alex. With generous assumptions, i.e. assuming low-proof whiskey, large body mass, etc., 3.5 liters of whiskey at 33% is 65 US standard drinks. Assuming by night you mean you were drinking from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., that's 5.4 standard drinks per hour. The average person metabolizes 1 standard drink per hour, but we'll say you're better and can do 1.5 per hour. By 6 a.m., you have 47 standard drinks in you that you haven't metabolized, and assuming you're 6'2", 110 kilograms, that gives you a blood alcohol content of 0.863%. For reference, above 0.4 is high risk of coma/death, and above 0.5% is very high risk of death, unless you're an alcoholic. So basically what OP is saying is that if 0.4% is high risk of death, 0.5 is very high risk of death, and 0.8 is very high risk of lying. I took a pic of my girl when we went into town the other day. Oh, that's a nice picture, but kind of weirdly model stock photo-like. Oh yeah, look at that. Reverse image search shows that it is weirdly model stock photo-like, because that's exactly what it is. Okay. Yeah, I was joking for my friend who said he needed proof. I never took a photo of her, lol. She asked me not to. Right. Yeah, it's because you met her at summer camp. She goes to a different school. Actually, she's Canadian. As a former stripper/prostitute, I made thousands a day. Had multiple houses and cars. Dined at the finest restaurants while dressed in designer clothes. So do you really think I would give that lifestyle up if I did not think Jesus was real? I do not think so. Hey, don't look at me. I'm just as confused as you are. A whole girls' basketball team just came up to me and asked for my snap. Yeah, haircut checks out. And yeah, look at that. Username checks out too. I'm at Sephora and the makeup artist asked this lady if she was allergic to anything, and she said, shrimp. I'm at Sephora and the makeup artist asked this woman if she was allergic to anything, and she said shrimp. It's from January 27th. A whole lot of people are allergic to shrimp in Sephora, huh? Huh, Karen, huh? You know, I feel like I said Karen as the ultimate female scapegoat name, but that doesn't really work on a younger demographic. What's a good name for a younger demographic Karen? Leave your answers in the comments down below. This one time I was playing Guitar Hero in Walmart and I was so in my zone that when I was done I turned around and there was a whole crowd of people and they were clapping. Oh yeah, I totally believe that. I was, of course, the guitar in question. Ah, man. Now I got sad thinking of all the times I've been played before. 8,000 amps to the back of the head from the Bison electric fence. Ouch. Won't do that again. Yeah, if you took 8,000 amps to the back of the head, you sure as hell wouldn't do it again, you'd be dead. 1 amp can be deadly. Even if they meant to say milliamps, 8,000 is 8 amps, which would almost certainly kill you. I just got pulled over going like 75 and a 40. Cop came right up to my window. I started laughing maniacally at him for like 5 straight minutes. Then he said I was kind of cute and I just stared directly into his eyes for another 5 minutes. Needless to say, I got let off when he got nervous and just walked away. Benefits of being crazy like me. Well, you may not believe that this happened, but I happen to have secured exclusive police audio of this event. Let's take a look. Good evening, ma'am. License and registration, please. Ma'am? Ma'am, are you aware of... Ma'am, are you aware of how fast you were... Ma'am, are you aware of how fast you were... Ma'am, I'm gonna have you step out of the vehicle. A kid in the park informed me smoking was bad for you, so I popped his balloon with my cigarette and told him so was talking to strangers. What is this picture from? Honey, is this MySpace? Call you Goth A11 because you're looking like a paper with daddy issues. The sun is the impeccably perfect size, shape, brightness, age, temperature, and distance for life to exist on Earth. If it were any different in these categories ever so slightly, life as we know it wouldn't exist. And people say there isn't a God. Yeah, people really think a boom created everything. It's called God. If this doesn't prove God exists, what does? He is a perfectionist. Okay, that's BS. I'm 17 and I know more than all the morons commenting on your dumbass posts, so let me educate you. The Earth describes an elliptical movement around the sun. That is to say that it is at a different distance from the sun at 2 given moments. There is a habitable zone located between 0.95 and 1.67 astronomical units. An astronomical unit is the distance between the Earth and the sun, approximately 149 million kilometers. Therefore, the Earth can be in an area of tens of millions of kilometers from the sun without having any problem. Please stop sharing your stupidity and proclaim that it proves the existence of any God. Well, to be fair, the original poster, Learning, doesn't actually say anything about God. By the way, since Lil Nas X blocked this from all streaming, check out the lyric video before it gets pulled. You know the artist has no control over what gets blocked? Why would you set me up to get slandered? Hold up. Y'all ready for something inspirational? Take a look at this picture of a garage. This is a parking garage. This just so happens to be the parking garage of my current employer. And guess what? You don't see any other flippin' cars here. You know why? Because most people don't have what the flip it takes. Success isn't for everyone. But this is what amps me up more than anything else these days. Why? Because building the habits of working your ass off, work until the job's done, and becoming relentless is the most exciting thing I've done in a long time. This is what 6 hours of team training and 2 workouts leaves you like at the end of the day. Nobody else is here because nobody else is willing to put that in. So yeah, check out my legacy backed in left side. It's the only car there for a reason. Hey, isn't the parking lot closed for repairs? Plot twist. The guy posting the picture was actually part of the crew repairing the parking garage. I farted in a car dealership and got arrested? I was in the showroom of a Chevrolet dealership today looking at a 2019 Malibu. While reviewing the specs, I farted. A salesman on the floor who was helping a couple turned to me and said, "How dare you fart in this dealership? Now it stinks in our showroom thanks to you. I am calling the police." But an off-duty cop who was sitting in the waiting area got up and showed his badge and said, "Don't worry, sir. I can book him now." I was taken to the station and released on a $500 bond. I have a court date next month. What am I facing in court? What? My gym is a mile from my house, so I decided to go on a run to it, and some chick literally pulled over onto the side of the road, got out, and basically asked me to have a threesome with her and her boyfriend. Why must my life be like this? This is 100% the kind of guy who always thinks that everyone, man or woman, is hitting on him. Someone probably rolled down their window to ask for directions, and when he's telling the story to his friends later, he's like, yeah, she literally pulled down my pants. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. Be sure to subscribe for more daily Reddit content. Drop a like if you liked the video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey, so this really doesn't have to do anything at all with the subreddits in question, but I got this really strange ad while scrolling through Reddit, and I thought you might like to see because I don't know what the hell is going on. It reads, "Attention homeowners on Reddit. Congress passed a mortgage relief program for those who owe less than $769,625 US. If you own a home, don't go another month without reading this. Yes, it really works." And then it shows these pictures. 15-year fixed, 30-year mortgage. This just looks like a weird mobile game ad where it's like, level 1 noob, expert dad player, right? It's comparing your mom and dad. Like, what is this line of people outside of a house? What does that have to do with your 15-year fixed mortgage? What is the weirdly specific government relief program of $769,625 doing to alleviate the crowd of people constantly outside of your house because of the 15-year fixed mortgage you signed? Let me know what you think down below, but please, wrong answers only.